What is financial modeling? If this is a question that comes into your mind quite often, if you're a student, an investor, or an entrepreneur, then this video is for you. Hey guys, my name is Varun and I have 10 plus years of experience into financial modeling and valuation. And this is one of the most common questions that I've been asked in classrooms, in my office, and all the platforms that I've been part of. So today I'm gonna tell you what exactly is financial modeling, what careers you can make out of financial modeling, what are the applications of financial modeling, and how to learn that skill. So let's get started. So the first question or the first thing that we are gonna talk about is introduction to financial modeling. It is nothing different than a calculator that you have at home. It's basically anything that you can relate or create a story out of numbers. And it talks about forecasting the future, maybe talking about the next 13 weeks, maybe next 3 years, maybe next 5 years, and attaining an objective. It could be valuation. It could be talking about returns on an investment. It could be understanding what will be the profitability or an impact of a decision. So all of this can be used by different types of people. It could be by the analysts who are analyzing a particular stock. It could be for the management or the CXOs who are planning to invest in a particular business, growth and expansion. Or it could be by the investors who are looking to fund a particular project. So different people, different definitions of financial modeling, but all the same objective, all the same concept, that it has to have a mathematical or a quantitative relationship between different variables and making a story out of them. So now, what exactly are going to be the important parts of financial modeling? First of all, you need to be very good with the 3 financial statements. Income statement would help you understand the profitability. The balance sheet would help you understand about the liquidity and solvency. And the cash flow would help you understand about the liquidity again, about understanding what are going to be the major expenses, when you need to fund them, and similar things ahead. All of this can definitely be helpful in understanding the concepts of decision making for a manager, for a management, for a supervisor, for investors, and different stakeholders in the business. Now we are going to talk about the importance of financial modeling. So before we understand this concept further, let's understand its application. Let's understand the importance of the skill, which is manifolds. So let's assume that you are a business owner. You have a restaurant which operates into, let's say, 3 different outlets or 3 different geographies. Now you're planning to expand it further to 5 different cities. So your goal is expansion, but you don't know if that's a right decision or not. How much funds would you need? Whether you should buy certain floors or buildings, or you should rent them out. What would be the different expenses that you need to make, or what would be the right funding to take, and at what valuation? All of these questions can be answered through right and correct financial modeling. Whether it's about funding, whether it's about valuation, whether it's about analyzing certain decisions and options, whether it is about making a particular growth plan, all of these are achieved through financial modeling and valuation exercise, my friends. Now we are going to talk about who are going to use this financial model. Since you are the business owner, so definitely the management, the business people, the entrepreneurs would use it. Now, if you are using it for funding, then definitely people who are into investment banking and private equity world would use it. Now, if let's say you are analyzing a particular stock that is trading in the market or that is yet to be publicly coming out, then you are going to analyze that particular stock through financial modeling and valuation. That's termed as equity research. So different reasons, different logics, different objectives that people use financial modeling for, and all of them are gonna be achieved through a simple scale. Now let's talk about the different types of financial model. This is a very important interview question as well, my guys. First, 3 statement model: income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement. All of them being interlinked. The objective could be to predict the future, to take decisions based on the profitability, expansion, and all that stuff. The next one is DCF valuation model. It stands for discounted cash flow. It's the most common method of valuation, wherein the value that we get is called intrinsic value. The next one is an M&A model, or mergers and acquisition model. You basically do the modeling to understand if it is the right thing to take that decision to do a merger or acquisition or not. If it is called accretion. If it is not, it is called dilution. The next one is LBO model. Similarly, budgeting, forecasting, startup financial model, talking about IPO models and all that stuff. Now, whenever we are creating a model, it has to be in a particular format, particular structure. there has to be certain packaging through cover page index. Then there has to be a section for assumptions, wherein that would act as the brain center of the model. Then there has to be a section for the three financial statements calculations, wherein you will put all the formulas. Then the three financial statements, then a dashboard, which would have the right tables, charts, graphs, so that people can actually visualize the outcomes, and a dedicated section for whatever the model's objective is. It could be a DCF, it could be LBO analysis or M&A analysis for that matter. Now, by now, we understand that there has to be a lot of things that relate to accountancy, relate to MS Excel. So these two are going to be the basic things that an analyst or an entrepreneur or a business person need to be a master at to actually be good at financial modeling. So Excel mastery, accounting and financial concepts knowledge, knowledge about the valuation techniques like DCF and other analysis like LBO and M&A, analytical skills, and for dashboarding skills like Power BI, Tableau, R. All of these are very important and necessary in today's world. And to add further to this, ChatGPT and AI. This is definitely gonna be something that people have to be very good at if they want to make a career in today's world. Now, if you're talking about career, what are the opportunities? You can go for a role of financial analyst, investment banker, private equity consultant, corporate finance. It could be in the treasury. There are multiple roles like wealth management and many more like these that you can avail after learning this skill. Now, how to learn financial modeling? If it is so much great, so valuable in the industry, then how should I learn? All the skills that have been mentioned, you should be pro with that. I repeat, learn the basics of accountancy and finance to intermediate and to advanced. Make sure that you have basic to advanced Excel skills. You should be able to make 3-statement models, use real company data. It should not be always dummy. You should be able to work on real companies, valuations. All of these are basic things that you need to know, or do a course that gives you all of this plus advanced techniques. So that's all about today's video, wherein we talked about what exactly is financial modeling, what are the career options, what are the skills required, applications and everything. So see you in the next video, guys. Thank you.